that you're around, now that you're around, now that you're around, watch it all go down.
You see me, right? Do you see me? I hope you see me. This is Sar B-Child here with another blog coming right back at y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And of course, if this is your first time doing so, do all that lovely YouTube stuff like liking, sharing, subscribing. You know, thumbs up to you. Round of applause. If you're listening to this right now, yeah, I know. That's crazy. What do you mean? You're watching me, right? But you're also listening because you're on your Spotify or your Apple Podcast app or what else? iHeart app as well. Listening. Speaking of podcast, I have another one for you. Presented by those folks. ItsTheReal. I'm sure you guys are familiar with these brothers. I mean, they are like super entertaining, and they've been around for a minute, just pumping out amazing work. Yeah, they definitely set the bar for this one. Props to you guys. Jeff and Eric did it this time with the blog era. Imagine that, a podcast about the blog era. Are y'all familiar with that? I mean, yeah, it's in the internet, right? But you know, these cats develop these platforms where, you know, they just chat amongst their colleagues or their fans or whatnot and talk about music that they like. You know what I'm saying? It started off with journalists. You know, they get, you know, a little platform where they can express their likes, dislikes, their tastes of upcoming artists. And just within maybe a few years, the blogs was birthed, right? No longer you were tuning into the magazines or the MTVs, the VH1s, what have you. You're online at supportonlinehiphop.com to see what they're into, or OK Player, or whoever else was just running the game. And there's tons of them. I mean, it blew my mind. Like, that's what it was. And here we are, like 20 years later. Can you imagine that? Like 20 years ago, that's what it was. Now it's social media. You're your own blogger. I'm my own blogger, you know. I'm my own A&R. I'm my own everything. Interesting enough, this podcast definitely do a deconstruction of this era, its pluses, its minuses, what it brought to the game, what it changed for good or bad. A lot of guests too. I mean, a lot of popular names. It's a lot to name right now. Honestly, name them. I mean, you know, Spitta, you know, Currency came from there. Dom Kennedy came from there. Kid Cudi came from there. Famously, Drake came from there. And that's what it was. And that's what it is. The blog era. It's available wherever you do your podcast, and you know, where you're listening to me is where you can also find this podcast here. You know, shout out to the brothers there, Eric and Jeff Rosenthal. Salute to you guys for sure. Okay, that's it. Real quick, right? Yeah. Peace out, or I should say, peace in. Until next time.